All right, good evening. I'm not going to be here long. Excuse me. I been sitting here vegetating out on Netflix. Like I stated before, I bought a TV about 2 months ago now. I think in August, because I don't normally watch TV, but I bought one. And I've been checking out some shows, some good stuff on here. And I've been watching Greenleaf, okay? And I heard about this show a while ago, but I never saw it. So I started watching it yesterday. And it reminds me a lot of, I just think it's a really good show. I really like it. I was watching the first season because it's only been one. Was it Beauty in Black? Good evening to whomever's in the room. And then I started watching this next. I'm on the second season. Thank you for the one thumbs up. I think this is I'm in the second season, episode 2. I really, really love Lynn Whitfield. I was looking at the one character's face, the daughter. I can't think of her name, but she's the one who's that sings. And when I first saw her face, I said she looks like a Winans. She looks just like CeCe Winans, and come to find out, she is a Winans. But anyway, so it's just put me in a certain kind of mood, just thinking about being in church, growing up in church, and everything. Now, for those of you who are sub to my channel, you see that. Thank you for the second thumbs up. You see that I often post songs on my community tab because I love music. These songs aren't necessarily, I'm not saying these songs are channeled to me or anything like that. Sometimes if it's, a song that pops up in my head, I'll play it because I want to hear it for myself, and then I will post it. And then sometimes I just think, oh, I want to hear that song, and I'll post it. But tonight, getting myself ready for work tomorrow, and a song came to me, a gospel song that I am going to play for you all. And probably just one. Thank you for the third thumbs up. Probably just one, because I have to get ready to go to work in the morning. Okay. And I'm going to play this gospel song. Maybe somebody really needs to hear it. Like I said, I'm not one to say I'm channeling songs, whatever, but song just came to my mind out of the blue. A song I grew up hearing in church. I've talked about going to my grandmother's church growing up, Cleveland Church of Christ in the 80s. Okay. Wonderful church. Big church in number, beautiful choirs. And this was a song that they sang often. And I feel somebody's energy in here. But I'm going to leave that alone. I am getting over my cold, although you can still sound, still sound a little congested. I'm going to play this song in case somebody needs to hear it. And I may pull a card. I've got my Angel Tarot, so I might pull a card if I'm led to. But I'm going to play this song for you now. I probably will sing it. But if somebody told me, and the lyrics, it's called He'll Bring You Out. Okay. So it says, the song says, somebody told me when you get in trouble, He'll bring you out. Somebody told me when you get in trouble, He'll bring you out. Somebody told me when you get I'll just start playing it. He'll bring you out. Okay. So I'm just going to play this. Because sometimes people, we get in trouble. Okay. Whether it's of our own accord or not. But somebody might need to hear this. Somebody told me when you get in trouble, He'll bring you out. Somebody told me when you get in trouble, oh, He'll bring you out. All right. All right. All right. He'll bring you out. And as I was listening to this song after it came to me, I realized some people don't believe this. Some people who teach you this, they don't believe it. They don't believe what they're teaching you, but you might believe it. And they may be the ones who try to get you in trouble. Need a savior when you get a little lonely. If you need a pray, just look to my Jesus. He'll bring you out. He'll bring you out. He'll bring you out. He'll bring you out. Somebody told me when you get in trouble. Now, when she says somebody told me, they say, he'll lift your burdens. When you get in trouble, he'll bring you out. Okay, I may play it more than once because I'm probably going to stop it a few times here and there as we go. Okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. He'll bring you out. Need a savior. Make you whole. Have no fear. He's always been. He'll bring you out. Bring you out. He'll never leave you alone. I know for myself. Somebody told me. Bring you out. He'll bring you out. He'll bring you out. He said he would make it all right. He'll make it all right for you. He'll put food on your table. He'll bring you out. Now, she said he'll put food on your table. So, I grew up in church. And me and my sibling, there was a couple at the church. We were very young, a couple at the church who used to sing this song, as long as I got shoes to put on my feet and food for my children to eat, everything is gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be all right. And me and my sibling used to laugh. Okay, we were young, we were very young, but we used to laugh at that. Now, I don't know why he laughed. I know that we might have talked and thought it was kind of silly, but we're talking about songs being written in a time in the Black community when people often didn't have shoes to put on their feet or food for their children to eat. Now, see, we didn't grow up like that. We always had shoes on our feet. We always had food to eat. Now what the caretaker and the caregiver, what their financial situation was, I don't know. Okay, we didn't know, but we knew we had food to eat. We didn't grow up in a time where wasn't no food to eat and no shoes to put on our feet. Okay, so we thought it was kind of silly, So sometimes I listen to these gospel songs, like she said, you put food on your table. Okay, there are still people in this world who are struggling to put food on their table. The food is abundant in the land. Okay, and what I mean by that, God, what God has created, you understand what I'm saying? It brings forth food. There is an abundance, and we see what they're doing to the food. They're just trying to strip the food. They done strip the soil of what we need for the nourishment and nutrients and whatnot to be in the food. But nevertheless, there are still people, because sometimes I would hear that, not having ever experienced that. So sometimes I would listen to that and think, oh, that's ridiculous. It sounds so silly. That's so old. People are not in those situations. Yes, there's still people in those situations. Okay, so don't diminish it. Okay, let me continue. He'll bring you out. He'll bring you out. Now, one thing this sister keeps saying is, I know for myself. So what is she saying? She knows for herself why she has experienced being in trouble and being brought out. See, I don't know, I did, I'm not preaching at anyone. I'm just saying, okay. And I ain't trying to preach no sermon or nothing like that. I'm just saying, I was in my house getting myself ready for my day tomorrow, my work day and everything. And this song popped up in my head. Somebody told me. And I said, let me play this. I want to hear this. And I played and I played. I was brushing my teeth and I was singing to it and everything and clapping, doing everything. And I said, maybe somebody needs to hear this. I just felt in my spirit, somebody needs to hear. Okay. Like it'll never hurt me to hear it. Okay. But I just felt that maybe somebody out there who needs to hear. Okay. He will bring you out. Okay. But like I said, some people don't believe that. Okay. Now everybody's got their different belief system, and I don't judge anybody's particular belief system. I'm not even commenting on mine like I'm a this or I'm a that. I'm a Buddhist, I'm a Christian, I'm a this or I'm that. I'm not even telling you that. That's not the point. Okay. But a lot of people, they have a belief in something or belief in God, unless you're just an atheist. And I'm not even putting that down. Okay. But for somebody, we're not talking about the semantics of it all. Somebody needs to know and hear that he will bring you out. Somebody, I feel like somebody out there in some kind of trouble. Okay. Somebody's in trouble. Okay. And I don't want, this isn't so much for somebody who's gotten themselves in trouble. Now it could be for some, let me scratch that. It could be for somebody who's gotten themselves in trouble. Okay. Now I'm not talking about these people who purposely go out and purposely harm others. No, I'm not talking about y'all. Okay. I'm talking about somebody who may have made a poor choice, maybe, I don't know, in doing something that maybe they needed to get some quote unquote food on their table or something like that, and may have done something in order to do. I'm not talking about greedy people who have set out to harm and destroy people's lives, like the person who's in this live right now who tried to do it to me. I feel it every time they come in the room. Okay. I'm not talking about you. Okay. I am talking about people who are in trouble, okay, and who are in need, and who are, I'll put it like this, who are afraid. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to play this song, and I'll probably play it over again, okay, and I will pull from the Angel Tarot. All right. Just call on the name of Jesus. So whatever you call on God. If you don't want to call on Jesus, call on God. He'll make it all right. Like she said, she knows for herself. And I know for myself. He'll bring you out. Bring you out. Thank you for the 4 thumbs up. Bring you out. He'll bring you out. He said he would make it. She said, I know the Lord will make it. Yes. All right, all right, all right, all right. He'll bring you out. So I'm going to play it one more time. I'll try not to stop with any commentary, but I want you to hear it. And I feel like if there is someone who is watching this and this is resonating for you, or this is something that you need to hear, I feel like, relax yourself, close your eyes, relax yourself, and just allow, the power of God, okay, to just flood your being. All right. And know that this is for somebody. I just feel it. It's for somebody. Just know that, he's going to make it all right. Maybe somebody's been praying, somebody's been pleading, somebody's been searching, looking, calling on God. And I just feel, because before I got on here, I said, well, maybe this is just for me, to hear, because this is one of my favorite songs that I grew up listening to. And it just kind of, I came to me and I prayed and I said, should I play this on a live? And it definitely was loud my spirit, you must. So there's somebody I feel who needs to hear this. I'm gonna play it for you, okay? I'm gonna try to be quiet. I'll probably sing with it, but I'm gonna try to be quiet. I hope that you can understand the words clearly. and the fervency of the music. It's an urgency to let you know when you get in trouble, he'll bring you out. He'll lift your burdens. All right, all right, all right, all right. He'll bring you out. Yes, he will, honey. Yes, he will. I can promise you that. Somebody told me he'll bring you out. When you get in trouble, he'll bring you out. All right, he'll make everything all right. He'll bring you out. You need a savior. You get a little lonely when you feel afraid. Just look to my Jesus. He'll bring you out. Bring you out. He'll bring you out. Yes, he will. Somebody told me he'll bring you out. He'll bring you out. All right, all right, all right, all right. He'll bring you out. To save your soul, hey. He'll make you whole, hey. Have no fear. He's always here. He'll bring you out. Bring you out. He'll bring you out. He'll bring you out. Bring you out. He'll bring you out. Yes, he will. Bring you out. Yay. He'll bring you out. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yay. He'll bring you out. He'll bring you out. He'll bring you out. Yes. Bring you out. He'll bring you out. He'll bring you out. Just call on him, honey. Keep calling. All right, all right. He'll bring you out, yes. Bring you out. He'll bring you out. Bring you out. He'll bring you out. Bring you out. He'll bring you out. Now, I came across a video the other day about this woman. She hasn't been on YouTube long. She had a few thousand, did she? A few thousand subs. I think it was more than 1,000 subs, but she hadn't been on long. She was an older person. And she basically, I'm not putting this woman down in any way, shape, or form. This woman had basically said that she, in other words, she was just giving up. Just done giving up. You know, so she had been trying for 20 years, so on and so forth. I really, and I didn't comment on it or anything like that on her video or anything like that. I just want to say, just don't give up. Whatever it is, don't give up. Sometimes I feel like we may have to change our, I don't know if trajectories were, but again, our perspective on things. Okay. I just sometimes we have to change our perspective and then look at it, what it is that we feel that we are giving up on, or trying, I'll put it this way, trying to hold on to. You understand what I'm saying? Like I was talking to my neighbor the other day, and we were just talking about, he was just telling me how long he had been living, where he was living, so on and so forth, and what his plans were. And then he just said to me out of the blue, he said, but you know what they say, make plans and, God will laugh at your plans or whatever, because God will have other plans for you. All right. But I just want to say, like, if there's somebody out there, just don't give up. I don't have a scripture for you or anything. To off the top of my head, that song just came to me. I thought about when I'm hearing Isaiah. Let me see. I'm hearing something. So that's all I wanted to say. I'm not gonna, like I said, I won't be before you long, because I have to get up in the morning. Okay. I didn't even plan on doing this, but I just really felt it in my spirit. Now let me say this. Sometimes when I get on here and do a live, not all the time, but it happens often enough. Just all of a sudden, out of the blue, I'll get a notification. Well, this is interesting. I'll get a notification from my psychic app, which just happened. Okay. I've already spoke about how there are people on here who come to me for reading. I never even announced what app I was on. Okay. That I was even on one. And then people, I knew where they were coming from. Okay. Or which one it was. Whoever you are, that notification I just got. Now, if it's just some random person, don't know nothing about me on here, fine. But if you are, and you're trying to interrupt a message that someone needs, okay, stop. I don't have the urgent 1 hour thing on anyway, but hold your horses. See, I look at YouTube a lot of times and I read people's comments and whatnot. It's a lot of disrespectful shit on this motherfucker. A lot of disrespectful shit. A lot of just the disrespect is just ridiculous. It's at an all-time fucking high. It's ridiculous. Okay, slow your fucking rolls. Because if there's somebody who needs this message, and I felt like it was, that like somebody is in some kind of trouble, serious. And I'm not talking about none of them people who came to me last night with their black magic witchcraft. Not none of you motherfuckers. There is somebody else out there. And I felt it in my spirit. So I wanted to share it. I don't know if you have a family situation, because the scripture that came to me is Isaiah 3:6. It says, a man will seize one of his brothers in his father's house and say, you have a cloak. You be our leader. Take charge of this heap of ruins. And that's why I said, oh, this is interesting. The explanation. The verse depicts a scenario of societal breakdown, and damn sure we have that. Societal breakdown where people will even turn against their own family members. And we see, I mean, you watch my channel and my lives, you see me talk about that. Okay. You see a lot of it if you watch tarot as well. I'm sure some other maybe spiritual channels and whatnot. Okay, seizing power from those who appear slightly better off, even if it means taking charge of chaos and ruin. So people, in other words, who gonna turn on their family members. All right, taking power from trying to steal what belongs to them. Okay, seizing power or taking power from those who appear not a lot better off, slightly better off. Motherfuckers don't care. Okay, and even if it means taking charge of chaos and ruin, they don't care. Even if it's just taking charge of a whole bunch of bullshit, taking it from someone else. You got a cloak, give me your shit. Okay, and for those who are familiar, we know that we are living in a time period. Some people say the last days. I've been hearing that since I was a kid. Doesn't mean anything. 1,000 days is as one day. I mean, 1,000. What does it say? 1,000 years is as a day, and a day is 1,000 years. Okay, to God. So where it says, in those last days, how family will be against one another, mother against daughter, father against son, etc., etc. And we definitely see that. I'll go ahead and so I don't know if someone is in some kind of situation, some kind of family situation, if someone has stolen something from you, and it's put you in some kind of bad situation. Somebody maybe who thought family members maybe who thought you had something a little bit, the jealousy and the envy, okay, thinking, taking the inheritance, whatever it may be, and it puts you in a troublesome situation, okay, where you feel troubled, okay, God gonna make it all right, all right, you're gonna be all right. Here, I'm gonna pull up angel card. Now, I rarely use this deck. The cards are really slippery. Hold on. Let's see what we get. That song, whoever it may be, if you are interested in that song and want to listen to it for yourself, maybe find the lyrics for yourself, it's He'll Bring You Out by Walter Hawkins, the original. The card that I got is 10 of Cups. Okay, I told you, you're going to be all right. Let me see, 71. Okay. I'm looking for the correct pronunciation. Hayayel. God, listen at this, baby. God, master of the universe. Not these people. They're not the master of shit. They're not the master of shit. They don't run shit. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. The card says divine warrior, confounds the wicked, brings victory and peace. Okay. So Hayayel, 10 of Cups. You're going to have your 10 of Cups, whatever it may be. If someone has stolen something from you, and you don't have to sit up there and beat your head and beat your heart and all of that kind of stuff over that. Okay. Someone has stolen something from you. Okay. I'm not, I don't know what your situation is. I don't know if God is going to give that back to you, or if God is saying, forget that. I got so much better and greater for you. Keep your focus. Keep your focus. Instead, just keep your focus on you, not that. I told you guys I had a situation with a house that my grandparents left me. Oh, there's another card. 3 cards fell out. Look at this one. Justice. Justice. That's the one that fell out. Basically stole a house from up under me. I was trying to sell it. He was giving me a hard time. I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to an attorney that I had, who he probably gave him a cut, And I went on ahead. The house had been quitclaim deeded to us by my grandmother. Like I said, when I looked at her signature, it was all, I was like, at first I was like, this is not her signature. And then I looked at it close. I said, it is. I said, they must have had her sign this shit when she was on her deathbed. And I said, I swear to God, I couldn't see her even giving it over to both of us, because she knew he was a motherfucker and knew that how mean and hateful and nasty he was. But to me, well, and just in general. But nevertheless, so I just couldn't live there. I left. Because he kept giving me a hard. I mean, we could still be going through this three years later. I was not going to do that because my sanity meant more than money. Okay, and I wasn't about to let that motherfucker drive me insane over him being an asshole. Okay, let me see who this angel is, though. I want to pronounce it right. Kaliel, the invocable God. Justice here. Okay, justice makes truth known in court. So you may causes innocence to prevail. So whomever you are, Okay, maybe this message is for me. I don't know, but I really felt like it was for someone out there who needed to know this. You're going to have your, like that house, whatever. Gave me $4,000, probably get a lawyer, my attorney, his cut, so he wouldn't work for me. Okay. And then he bought the house for $75,000. I mean, paid, sold it rather, and didn't give me my half of the worth of the house. Okay. But if you think for 1 minute I was going to sit up there and go back and forth with him over that and drive myself insane, I don't think so. You understand what I'm saying? Moving the fuck on. Okay. And I was about to sit up there and continue to have the property, my name in regards to those property taxes, the taxes on the property. Moving on. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Moving on. Okay. Thank you for the 7 thumbs up. So whomever you may be, do not, if somebody's doing something like this, a family member, we read the scripture, if you're going through something like that, don't allow these people, okay, or someone, family, I don't give a fuck who it is. So funny, I was watching this green leaf and this thing with this, for people who are familiar with it, this family member, this uncle raping these girls, raping his sister's daughter who killed herself, and the one sister coming back, making sure he was put in jail, and he gets back out. And then Oprah is in it playing the sister, the Lynn Whitfield's character, her sister, and she came to the house. She was upset, and they were fussing at each other, and she left. And the oldest daughter said, "Do you think she'll be back?" And Lynn Whitfield's character, she said, "Yes, yeah, she'll be back." And she said, "Why?" She said, "Because she's family. Let me tell you something." You know what I'm saying? And it was silent. I was like, "Fuck that." Who was my father? Who was my mother and my brother, except those who hear my voice and follow me? In other words, the like-minded people. Okay, just because you come to this earth with these people sharing, blood, physical blood, does not mean that they are your family. You understand what I'm saying? All right. So you do not have to deal with people bringing you trouble and issues and problems and trying to destroy your mental health, your spiritual, your psychological, so on and so forth. You are going to have whoever you are going to have your justice, and you are going to have your 10 of cups. And it's not what these people say it is. It's what God says it is. And I'm going to tell you something. I was thinking the other day, listening to something, people talking about people reading the Akashic records, getting readings on you, find out this, that, and other. I don't give a fuck what nobody look into or nothing like that. God will change them, them words that then people think they reading on your Akashic records, or however that shit goes, okay? Right before their very fucking eyes. God will change that tarot reading up on a okay? Don't worry, but don't let these people work. Whoever you are, okay? Do not let these people worry you. You move on and you keep going and you keep striving and don't give up. And it's not, give up on what? On yourself, on your life. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Somebody told me, when you get in trouble, I don't give a fuck who's watching and who think they know something. When you get in trouble, he will bring you out. Period. They want to take food off your table, he'll give you 5 tables of food. What did he say? Not the one he'll make your enemies your footstool, okay? But about how he will make a table in the presence of your fucking enemies, or those who oppose you and want to destroy you. That's where your focus is, on you and on the God who created you and made your life and made it and destined your life for you and what it's going to be for you. I don't give a fuck about a card. I don't give a fuck about a pendulum. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I do, but what I'm saying is, don't let that shit outweigh anything. God said. So for that person that is in trouble, seeking, okay, because somebody out there feels like they're in trouble. What is I gonna do? What am I going to do? He'll bring you out. When they try to bring you in and suck you in and keep you down, he'll bring you out. That's where your focus needs to be. Thank you for the 7 thumbs up. Thank you for the people that came in. But I just felt that somebody needed to hear the words of that song. All right. I am going to bed because I got to get up in the morning. Okay. And that's it. You all have a wonderful evening. Have favor. Peace.